That's the pattern. Now, when you want to use it in a shuffle, as I did earlier, one measure. And I still say you accent the 2 and 4. So you have 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4. And also, by the way, if you do a shuffle with the bass drum playing off the beats, 1 and 2 and 3, when you go to the triplet, that's what it's doing too. So your bass drum actually never changes.
It doesn't change.
Listen to the bass drum.
You need more light in here.
What's the matter?
You need more light in here.
I know, it's a studio though, I know. Someone else said that to me. When I was working on a piano,
Yeah.
the guy that taught me how to fix piano goes, "Really, it's some fluorescent lights, you got to make this sharper." I said, "It's not a shop."
Yeah.
You know? It is dark. Sorry about that.
No,
But
no,
anyway,
don't worry about it.
That's the number one thing you want to work on for shuffle. So I got to make sure you play a shuffle feel. That works best for that.
Okay, play the shuffle one more time.
Yeah. All I'm doing is quarter notes, but you know what I like to do? It's hard to say with this electronic set, but I like to have the hi-hat rattling.
Okay,
it's
it's a little
open.
loose, yeah?
Yeah. That's it. And now, you can continue the pattern here in beat 4. I've been doing that lately, so you can continue it, or you can stop on 4. 2, 3, 4, 1. I would do it if it's fast. Then you might want to, practice stopping on 4. But at regular tempos, you want to continue it. It's great. It's a great little riff. Okay. The other thing that I showed you earlier, this is quicker, this is easier to do, are certain sticking patterns where you use 2 surfaces. And one of them is I like the inverted paradiddle. They call it inverted number 1, which is right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. That pattern you want memorized, you want to know it really well, because that can do a million things. So now we're on number 2, and all I wrote was the sticking pattern. So you say, okay, I got right, left, left, right. Let's try the basic pattern of the cymbal and snare. Yeah. What makes this one nice is if you, do you know what an ostinato bass drum is?
No.
Okay, that's when the bass drum pattern plays this. The bass part plays this. I want to put bass drum here, so it's this. Bump up to. That's the pattern. So you have. That's the bass drum pattern. 1 and so. Now you hear the bass drum. It's good that you hear the studio part so you can hear the drums. Okay? It doesn't sound like much of a slower tempo, but it sounds really good fast. And it's not that hard to do. Once you practice these, it's not that bad. It's very doable. These aren't like tricks where someone's doing it and say, "Ha, try to play that," and you never can pull it off. This is all very doable. The other one that works in the same manner is the reverse, and that is right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Again, if you can get it down, Dave, and you get it with that ostinato bass pattern, it sounds really terrific. Like this. We haven't talked about accents either.
Yeah, that comes.
If you was to put an accent on that one, it would be that last one right there, and on the one above, same thing. I like that. It gives it like forward motion when you accent the "and" before the downbeat. That always is a great way to keep everything exciting. Second one. Okay, so those are great for grooves. They also work in the hi-hat. That's the reverse. Inverted. you don't have to do this bass drum part. You can keep it simple, just playing on 1 and 3. That has more of a rock flavor. It's funny, you just change one thing and you're in another country. You know, it's another style altogether. And you got the Mozambique. I might as well just put everything on here just so you have these kind of doable sticking patterns. Because the Mozambique is a great sticking pattern. It's just 2 measures long. And this is the first one that I gave you. And I'll write out the rhythm here. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. And you probably didn't get the feel of it because you didn't have the camera last time you did that. And it goes like this. Together, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left. Right. And again, I said to you earlier, can't drill it more. These are nothing but paradiddles of some type. And that's the Mozambique. The best thing to do with the feet is to play, again, you can either do an ostinato or at least play the bass drum on the 1 and the 3. So really, this is like a graduation from, once you get these done, you go to this. And I'm going to write Mozambique because it's Gad's. And I'll even give him credit because I can't take credit for this. I'll just write Gad, rip off. Okay. Again, an accent makes it really cook. This accent really sounds good to me when you nail that left. Also, this right. That sounds good. And this is the one that has a great left hand motion on its own. It almost sounds like 2 drummers. Because the left hand, if you listen to the pattern, if you hear it on the snare drum, it's hard to hear alone. But when you move it to the toms, you hear it distinctly. Yeah.
In the morning.
Right, you got that bump, you know, actually that's like a Bayonne groove. So that's the Mozambique. Let me continue on a couple other grooves that